Hold up, grab my soda, cause I told you I'm colder than hell. I ain't buying what you sell, it don't ring my bell. Unless it's got the smell, you know, like grape ape. We ain't talking vapes or the color of drapes. Or a gorilla in a cape is the good shit. Just one hit, you so lit, you fall into a bit, non-bit. What's fucking funny is you're a monkey, a high school flunky, hero and junkie, obliteration of the carnation with gross castration, skewed citations by your intimation. Get real, young man, there's only one stand. You can't stand a suntan, how you gonna live on the land? Obliteration of the carnation with gross castration in skewed citations by your intimations. I'm a truth in rotation, you're a cheap imitation. Dark said hums, 808s make the ground shake. Cold as the grave, every word's a land quake. You're a flicker in a cipher, I'm the flame that won't fade. Step into the night where the shadows are made. What's fucking funny is you're a monkey, a high school flunky, hero and junkie. I'm gonna click another hit of this good shit, and I'm already it, so take over, it's been non-bit.
Thank you for joining us at Personality Inventory Mockumentary Productions. Man up, slaves, and hit those buttons, or I'll send ice.
And greetings, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life, loving life. I want to remind everybody, hit them like, share, and subscribe buttons. And there is a new link that's down in the chat there for our new Short Bus Podcast TV, where we're going to bring a new debate platform, hopefully with some people that can have or show, improve some real etiquette and candor in their communication skills. In other words, we want some intellectual conversations in these debates, and therefore we want some education going on rather than all of the drama. And today we're presenting the new Telegram channel, so please feel free to go check that out. Let me pull that up. You got to pull up a different screen here. Sorry, folks. But yes, you can go over to the Short Bus Podcast on Telegram, Short Bus Podcast TV on Telegram. Go over there, join up, and that will be the communication conversation platform where the people in the community can get together and get to know each other, bring up topics, share your informational sources and everything as we prepare for future debates on specific topics as well as random topics that you may want to bring up as well. So check that out. Telegram, Short Bus Podcast TV. And then, of course, we have some music we're hopefully going to be bringing in. So this is what I've got so far. But like I said in the chat, this is a chance for the viewers to participate interactively. So what I'm doing here is I've got a short ditty that I want to put out for the show. But I know there's a lot of good creators out there as well that might want to interact with the platform in this manner rather than in debate manner. And that is providing materials for short clips, music, things like that. And one of those would be the introduction music. This is what I've come up with. And if you get over to Telegram or over to Heckle Bus, I posted that link down here as well. Bus Rides is the YouTube channel we'll be streaming to. And if you get over there or to the Telegram group, the Short Bus Podcast TV, and drop your information and communicate with me or the co-host, which I'll introduce here one of these days soon. Communicate with us what you would like to have and give us your work. In other words, if you've got a video with an intro song, go ahead and give it to us, and we'll show that on the show, and people can vote on whether they want to change to a new song and new intro, things like that, as well as the short clips that we'll be using for donor levels to remove panelists and stuff. There's all kinds of interaction that we're planning. Of course, there's going to be membership levels. I've got a bunch of my little Lippy clips that we're going to be using for people on the panel when they get removed for their insanity, whether it be straw manning, interrupting, over talking, self-seeking validation, and things like that, that they're more interested in rather than educating everybody. Then we'll give the chat, the viewers, the opportunity to interact by removing them through donation levels. All kinds of things coming. We got merch that we hope to be putting out in the form of babbleheads. Specifically, you'll see up in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you've got Little Lippy as a babblehead. And then I always like to be real myself, so I even have my own little babblehead. Let me see here. That I would like to put out as merchandise for everybody, as well as we'll be doing the regular panelists who have their own shows. They'll be availed the opportunity to have bobbleheads made for them to include in the merch line or for their own merch, depending on what kind of channel they have. Some might want to promote their own merchandise, and I would be glad to provide a babblehead for that. Various other things, and let's see here, emojis, members only content, and then of course the program here is every other week we're going to have a specific topic, and again, it's going to be viewer content that will be or viewer polls that will be determining what the topic will be every other week specifically. And then the weeks in between those, we'll be having open panel, open topic. So that's where the majority of the drama might drop in, as people choosing their specific motivational topics of their own interests. And therefore they might get a little bit particular or special about them. And that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to bring a neutrality to the platform of conversation in these modern times with this internet, this World Wide Web, where we have access to so many more people and so many more topics and concepts. So this is what I've got when it comes to the AI music generator for the beginning as an intro for the Short Bus Podcast TV. Let me know if you like it, and if you don't, and you're a creator yourself, please put something together and present it to us so we can vote on it. We'll put it up for everybody to view, and the viewers will vote.
Step into the light or the shadow it casts. A look in the mirror, stripping the mask. The ego deflects what the it wants to hide, but we find the truth on the edge of the slide. The void isn't empty, it's a canvas of gray, where the ghosts of our bias come out to play. You point at the monster, you point at the screen, but it's only a shadow that's being seen. We sit in the silence where the tension is rife, dissecting the ego with the surgical knife. From the depths of the abyss to the clarity of mind, leaving the noise and the drama behind. High etiquette, held as the ultimate key. This is the Short Bus Podcast TV. See the mirror
have it, a short introduction that I brought up. But again, I know other people have different tastes. So if your taste is of something different, you can make it to show it for us. We'll put it up and people will vote and we can change the platform. And listen, it's you guys that are going to help develop and grow the platform. It is a progression, as the song says there. We want to progress, not digress. So if you think you're strong or you're healthy, you've got a good mind, you want a good mindset on this platform, then be part of it. Not just in the chat, but eventually we hope to invite people up on the panel to show your entire repertoire. If you're just a music creator now, you can progress into other areas and become that etiquette speaker as well. You don't have to hide in the shadows and just hand things over. You can be part of this. And that's what this metaverse does. It allows everybody to be a part of the progression. And that's what we're looking for. So get over to the Short Bus Podcast TV on Heckle Bus Rides here on YouTube, or the Short Bus Podcast TV on Telegram. And greetings, Vibe. Go check it out. The link's there in chat. Go sign up and become a member. We're starting out now. We're developing the program. We've only got 65 members at the current time. But again, this is a progression. So we start out small, and hopefully one day you'll see how you're a part of that progression as the numbers grow, the platform grows, the information gets better, and people are more and more educated. That's what this metaverse does. It's the grandest library in the world, in history, and we need to make a good use of it. So become a part of a positive step in everything we're trying to do here in educating the people. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. This is the greatest tool to acquire that knowledge. We're going to be able to, hopefully, through the viewers and chatters and participants, to sift through the bullshit and come out with the clean stuff, the stuff that's going to really help us progress. So become part of the community today. And remember, folks, there's a PayPal link down there if you want to help out. We've gone through some legal actions here lately that have cost us thousands of dollars and has got us on a string budget and very, very tight, and every little bit would help. And in the meantime, remember, I love you, but I don't give a rat's ass whether you love me back. That's to say, I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you don't respect me. And that part's on you. So may God bless you and have a good day.
Hold up, grab my soda, cause I told you I'm colder than hell. I ain't buying what you sell, it don't ring my bell. Unless it's got the smell, you know, like grape paint. We ain't talking vapes or the color of drapes, or a gorilla in a cape. It's the good shit, just one hit. You so lit, you fall into a bit, non-bit. What's fucking funny is you're a monkey, a high school flunky, hero and junkie, obliteration of the carnation with gross castration, skewed citations by your intimations. Get real, young man, there's only one stand. You can't stand a suntan. How you gonna live on the land? Obliteration of the carnation with gross castration in skewed citations by your intimations. I'm a truth in rotation. You're a cheap imitation. Dark set hums, 808s make the ground shake. Cold as the grave, every word's a land quake. You're a flicker in a cipher, I'm the flame that won't fade. Step into the night where the shadows are made. What's fucking funny is you're a monkey, a high school flunky, hero and junkie. I'm gonna click another hit of this good shit, and I'm already it, so take over, it's been non-bit.
Thank you for joining us at Personality Inventory Mockumentary Productions. Man up, slaves, and hit those buttons, or I'll send ice.